What's up? What's up, my people? How you doing today, man? What's good?
I'm here to confirm that the king of Afrobeats is back.
We're here with Davido. Hi! You just dropped your new album, Timeless.
Last I checked, was the #2 album in the world on the global Billboard charts. Is that true?
Crazy.
Who's #1? Did you see?
Yo, I'm ready for the Jordan to just go crazy.
What's up now?
I walk to her, tired. Everybody's sleeping. I'm up recording. But God has blessed us so much that let's not waste this next run. I will never. Are you ready for the video? Say hell yeah! I didn't put out an album in like 3 years, so I'm just happy that, you know, it's breaking records everywhere.
I'm unavailable. They know they see me.
And it's time now for Showbiz. Following the death of Davido's son,
I love making people happy. I don't know why. That bad feeling, I don't like it, and I don't want anybody to have it. Not even my enemy.
As far as Afrobeats as a genre, it's really been blossoming over the past few years. What do you think it is about the genre that's connecting so much with people recently?
Man, it's fresh.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
If I offend you, because I'm your baby.
Born into wealth, mocked for using auto-tune, counted out by critics. Davido wasn't supposed to win, but he did, on his own terms. This is the story of how Davido broke every rule and still made it. Davido, born David Adeleke, didn't come from the streets. He came from a billion-dollar home in Nigeria. His father, Adedeji Adeleke, is one of the richest men in West Africa. That made Davido an easy target. While other Nigerian artists were praised for the hustle, Davido was dismissed as the rich kid trying to buy fame. They said he didn't pay his dues. They said he was just a spoiled kid playing artist. What they didn't see, he was building something way bigger.
I be get when I talk, say I be master. If you know, you know.
When Davido dropped Dami Duro in 2011, many didn't take him seriously. His voice wasn't smooth. The production was too Western. He was mocked for using autotune, but Davido didn't care. He embraced the fusion, Afrobeat, trap, pop, and highlife, and turned it into a sound no one had heard before. By the time
Nobody can touch you like I do.
and If dropped, critics were silenced.
If I tell you, say I love you, oh.
Davido's sound wasn't just working, it was dominating. While most African artists waited for Western validation, Davido didn't ask for permission. He demanded attention. From BET to the O2 Arena in London, Davido sold out shows and dominated charts. He signed global deals but always waved the Nigerian flag. And unlike many, he lifted others, launching artists like Mayerkun and Peruzzi. He built DMW, Davido Music Worldwide, into a force. Not bad for a rich kid. Behind the stage lights, Davido has faced deep pain. In 2022, he lost his 3-year-old son, Ifeanyi. The tragedy stunned the world. But even in grief, Davido returned with grace. His 2023 album Timeless became a healing project, breaking streaming records across Africa. He broke every rule. Born rich but earned respect. Mocked for autotune, now he defines a generation. Lost so much, yet gave back more. Davido didn't follow the blueprint, he made his own. And in doing so, he changed what success looks like for African artists forever. By the mid-2000s, Davido was no longer just a musician, he was a movement. His sound had become the heartbeat of parties, weddings, and street corners across Africa. But his real genius wasn't just in the hits, it was in the energy he created. Davido turned concerts into family gatherings. He made millions of people feel like they knew him personally. No matter how big the stage got, he stayed accessible, joking on social media, replying to fans, giving back to communities. He wasn't the celebrity behind glass. He was the people's superstar, and that authenticity became his superpower. Because in a world obsessed with perfection, Davido's humanity stood out. He could be emotional, flawed, loud, generous, all at once. He wasn't trying to be a brand. He was just being David. That's why his fan base didn't just follow him. They believed in him. For decades, African artists dreamed of breaking into the Western market. But when they got there, they were often told to tone it down, to make their music more universal, which really meant less African. Davido refused. He took Afrobeats to the world without watering it down. He didn't change his accent or lyrics to fit in. He made the world sing along instead. When Fall became one of the longest charting Nigerian songs on Billboard, it wasn't because of a label strategy. It was because people around the world felt the rhythm, even if they didn't understand the language.
Money fall on you. Money fall on you. Banana fall on you.
Davido showed that authenticity is globalization. He didn't cross over. The world crossed to him. That's why, years later, you'd hear his songs in New York clubs, Brazilian carnivals, and European summer festivals, not as foreign music, but as the sound of the moment. Success didn't make Davido selfish. It made him generous. His empire wasn't just built on music, and it was built on impact. He famously donated over $600,000 he raised for his birthday to orphanages across Nigeria. When people asked why, he said simply, "I've been blessed. It's only right I bless others." That moment captured who he really is. A man who never forgot where he came from, even if he was born privileged. Through his label, he gave countless young artists a platform. Through his charity, he gave families hope. Through his presence, he gave Africa a voice that the world could no longer ignore. Davido proved that leadership in music isn't about ego. It's about using your platform to build something bigger than yourself. After every hit, every award, and every controversy, Davido kept coming back stronger. And when tragedy struck in 2022, many wondered if he'd ever perform again. But he returned with Timeless in 2023, an album that wasn't just music. It was therapy. It was reflection, rebirth, and revenge, all in one sound. Timeless broke streaming records across Africa.
Shake it.
But more than that, it reminded the world that art can heal. Not just audiences, but the artist himself. The album's message was clear. You can take everything from a man, fame, peace, even his child, but if you don't take his spirit, he'll rise again. Davido didn't just survive, he evolved. Today, Davido isn't just an artist, he's a symbol of what happens when you refuse to let privilege define you, pain destroy you, or critics silence you. He turned every label they gave him into a badge of honor. Rich kid? Now he funds the dreams of others. Too commercial? He made Afrobeats the biggest sound on the planet. Too emotional? He turned vulnerability into strength. From Lagos to London, from Atlanta to Johannesburg, Davido's name echoes as more than music. It's a movement of self-belief. He showed the world that success doesn't need to fit one story. You can be born rich and still earn respect. You can be broken by loss and still find purpose. You can be criticized for your voice and still be the loudest in the room. That's the legacy of Davido. Not perfection, not privilege, but perseverance. And that's the story of Davido, the billionaire's son who proved that legacy isn't inherited, it's earned. He turned privilege into purpose, pain into power, and built an empire on his own terms. From Lagos to London, his voice became more than music. It became a symbol of resilience, pride, and freedom to be yourself, no matter where you come from. If Davido's journey inspired you, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss the next story. Drop a comment below. What's your favorite Davido moment or song?